Amelia Barili will be back with us to teach the embodied mind, harnessing neuroplasticity for wisdom and compassion.
Thank you, Susan. It's lovely to be here again with you. We are going to continue with our explorations of how do we create meaning for ourselves. First, we did it through art, science, and spirituality with the courses on Borges and Buddhism and cognitive science. And with this one, it's going to be mainly science and spirituality, and it's going to have a much larger component of contemplative practices. So I'm fascinated with the work that the Dalai Lama has been doing since the 70s with neuroscientists about how our mind and heart work and how do we learn in a general way also from life. And so we are going to be seeing online some of the talks from these neuroscientists that have been working with him about what is neuroplasticity, which is the capacity we have to keep growing, not only our brain keep growing according to how we use it, but our whole being, of course, being growing. And how that neuroplasticity depends on internal attunement, which means having our brain and heart working together, resonating together. And so in one hand, we are going to be seeing these neuroscientists talking about these issues of neuroplasticity and what it means and how to work with our emotions. And on the other hand, I'm going to be presenting the parallels between that and Yoga and Qigong, which I have been researching, practicing, and teaching for more than 30 years. And I would like to point out that although in the West we often identify yoga and qigong with physical practices, they are much more than that. I mean, they were developed over thousands of years, 200 generations of sages in India and China dedicated to understand how do our mind and heart work and how can we fully develop our being. So they have other practices that connect the mind and the body. So I'm going to be looking at the resonances. We are going to be discussing the similarities between what neuroscience is telling us today and what yoga and qigong have been saying for 2,000 years. And what we are going to be doing of yoga and qigong, which are practices for you to practice neuroplasticity at home, are more contemplative practices. So they will be more based on breathing and self-inquiry and meditations. So it's going to be 50-50, looking at what the neuroscientists are saying and discussing that in class, and then 50% of actual practices that we're going to be doing. So I hope you join us in the exploration together. We are meeting at 4 to 6, and I don't know if in the big room or the little room, but you are all invited to come and explore this together. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Amelia.